Hey team, in this video, I'm going to share with you how I lodge a loan using MyCRM, which is a bit different to the way LMG teach brokers to lodge loans. So for our newer brokers, on our YouTube channel, First Choice Finance Group, our YouTube channel, under Mortgage Broking 101, so our playlist Mortgage Broking 101, we have this video here, Converting Leads and Conducting First Client Interview. So this is the video here, goes for 20 minutes. And I share how I recommend new brokers, and it's how I started. It's how I've coached brand new brokers to take the pressure off their shoulders, pressure off their back, conducting that first client interview. You're a bit nervous, you're not sure how to conduct it. So this video here, it really is a simple way to conduct that first client interview without a lot of pressure on your back. So definitely go watch this, but then in this video that we're going to do, I'm going to show you how I kind of now use MyCRM to lodge a loan. So first thing you'll know from watching that video is when I get a lead or a referral, I have a conversation with them over the phone and I do a mini fact find. So I've got my notepad here, which I could show you, and it's got scribble marks everywhere. And it's basically, I'm trying to find out, what's their rough estimate gross income, what's their liabilities, their children, that sort of thing. I'm not going into detail about expenses at this point. I'll just use HEMS just so I can do a little bit of research, see if there's a deal there or not. And what I'll do at that point is I'll tell the client or the lead or the referral, yep, look, I think we can help you. What I'd like to do moving forward from here, I do a bit of a spiel, is I book in a Zoom meeting. Just a 30-minute Zoom meeting, 40-minute Zoom meeting, whatever. This all used to be face-to-face, but now with technology, we do Zoom. And I book that in, and I say to them, in the meantime, I'm going to send you an online fact find. So this is a little bit different how I was using MyCRM, because what I would do is I'd book the appointment, and I wouldn't add this little extra bit in, which I'm about to tell you. And in that Zoom meeting, I'd just bring up the goal setter and I'd run through the goal setter, which, you guys can still do, but I've just found this way just a little bit better, a little bit quicker. And, I still have that higher conversion rate. So, rather than doing that, what I do is I book the appointment, lock that in with the client, but I tell them, look, I'm going to send you a online fact find. It's got our credit guide and privacy. I just need you to sign that. And then if you can complete that fact find to the best of your ability, and then when we get together on the Zoom meeting, we'll finish it off together. Anything you're unsure of, we'll go through there, blah, blah, blah. And I'll let them know what documents that I'll need as well. So supporting docs, etc. I actually don't send out file invite. I actually can't use file invite because of, my templates just don't show up there. I just can't use it. So I actually get them to send the documents straight with the Hello Pack fact find. So it comes back. So anyway, what I do is at that point, lock that appointment in. And then what I'm doing is I come in here. I'll go new contact, select client. And in here, we'll go Mr. Mickey Mouse, capital there, Mickey Mouse, phone number, put in that there. If you have any more details, you can add them in there, but that's all we got at this point. So what I'm going to do, so you can add an adult if there's another client. At this point, I'm just going to leave it at this to keep it simple. Save contact. All right, now, would you like to create a deal? Yes, I would. Thank you very much. So we'll create that deal, and we'll say it is Mickey. Let me just go back. Call it Mickey. investment, purchase. Deal type, resi, pipeline status. At this point, I'm probably going to do researching. Some people do new applications, someone do appointment, whatever, or send hello pack, contacting new leads, whatever. I'm just going to go researching for me. Purpose, where's investment here? Investment property right there. Next. And then here, I'll send the hello pack. So we've got that email address in there. Well, I didn't add an email address, but you need to send that email address. So we'll send hello pack. Now, if you didn't add an email, you can put it in here. So it's Mickey dot mini at gmail.com. Okay. And then you got hello pack here. So for me, I'll add the credit card. I turn off the smart data, each to their own. And then here on the fact find, I'll add the liabilities in there because we're not doing it through the smart data. I don't do the credit. I don't do that either. Documents here. So you'll see here all these templates. They actually don't work for me. So what I do is I select this drop down box. And client uploads to FactFind. So that's what I do. And then review and send. I'll just do this. And you can review it here. So you'd edit that back on the previous page to what you want. And then you can actually save that so it's a template. All right, and then we'll send that. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just click send. Hello pack is hard to send, and that's because we used a dodgy email address. All right, so then in here, once they've signed the privacy, you'll have here that it's signed. If they haven't, you can, because you can't work on it until they've signed it, you can then send out just a privacy consent request so that they can sign it once again. So what we'll do here is in summary. So what I'll do here from summary, once the clients have completed the fact find, I can run a servicing calculator. However, at this point, what I do, because remember in that initial phone call, I've just written down some basic details. So what I'll actually do is I'll actually jump in over here. I know everyone uses Quickly, etc. I'll just jump in here to resources and I'll open this in a new page. We don't lose that one. And just wait for this. So what's cool is while this is opening up, I'll jump back here, is if the clients have completed that fact find for me or done a lot of the information anyway, is I can come down here and I can run I can run the serviceability calculator here. Now this serviceability calculator isn't that accurate, so I don't recommend it to people. Getting rid of that. So in here, it'll have their clients' living expenses, liabilities, income, etc., all that, and then it'll just spit out the servicing calc. But that's not what I do. So I jump in here, lender information. Still thinking about it. And then for me, I'll just jump in here and I'll pull up a few lender calculators. So what I'll actually do first, let me jump back. So let me jump back to the deal. So I'm going back to the deal, not the client. Under summary is because I've had a chat to them on that phone, working out what they want to do. So they want to buy an investment property, they want interest only, they're looking at 80% LVR or whatever it is, blah, 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 and they just want the cheapest rate. So I'll actually do a product finder. I do the old product finder, not the new, but each to their own. So in here, we'll put the loan amount. They want to borrow 750. Well, let's just make it easy. 800,000. Property is $1 million. All right, all lenders. There we go. All rates. No, we're gonna go all variable. Unoccupied. No, it's investment. So we'll unclick that. Investment. Products. We'll leave that as principal and interest. No, they said they want an interest only. So we'll go there and let's click search. Now, let me just share a little tip that I've always done ever since I've been a broker for 21 years. So when I'm searching variable, I never search via initial rate. I always want to go ongoing rate. So if you click on the ongoing rate, that's the cheapest ongoing variable rate. You can see that's just going up and up and up because I want to know what the true rate is, the true ongoing variable rate, not an initial rate. So, back in the day, probably first half of my broking career, almost every bank had a 6-month intro rate or a 12-month intro rate and then reverted back to a piece of junk. So we never used to search via initial rate. Now, if the client said they wanted a 3-year fixed rate or something, let's just do that quickly. Say a 3-year fixed rate. Let's go search. So do you guys think we'd search via ongoing rate this time or initial rate? Initial rate, correct. And that's because we want to find what the best 3-year fixed rate is. Okay, so if I click on this again, it'll go from the worst or the highest rate. And then all you have to do is click on it again and it'll go back to the lowest rate. So this is the lowest 3-year fixed rate. All right, obviously then the revert rate or the ongoing rate is very, very different. But usually you're probably going to refinance them or refix them or put them into another product after that fixed rate period. So that's how I search. If I'm searching fixed rates, I'll go initial rate. If I'm searching variable rate, I'm going ongoing rate. So for this, we'll go back to, get rid of that, and we'll go all variable. You can go basic or standard if you want. I just do this. Search. All right, so let's just click on ongoing rate. See, that takes you up to the highest, so let's click on that again. So here we go. So Granite has a very low rate, Newcastle Permanent, ME, and Heritage. So what I might do here is I might go, well, hey, I'm not accredited with Newcastle Permanent, accredited with Granite, so I'll just tick that for now. Heritage, well, can't do them anymore. So we got People's Choice. Am I accredited with them? Yeah, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's say Suncorp I'm accredited with. That's the back to basics. And then we'll go ING. Mortgage Simplifiers, doesn't have the offset. Orange Advantage has the offset. Now, they didn't say that they wanted the offset, so we're going to have to go with the Mortgage Simplifier. So I found 3 lenders with 3 pretty sharp rates. Okay, so you could go ME, whatever. Or you could go, just the top 3. All right, so what I'll do here is I can save this to the deal. So I'll do that. And because I know what those 3 lenders are, back in this lender information, I'll go find those 3 lenders. So I'm just going to do ING for now because we saw ING pop up and here they are. So I'll click on ING. And serviceability calculator. We'll just wait for that to load. And then here, I'll just complete this. So number of applicants, we got 1 applicant because Minnie's not with Mickey anymore. They got a divorce. So it's just Mickey. We won't put his last name in for now. Add proposed loan. So he wants 800,000. Property value. Sorry. property value, $1,800,000. It's a purchase, it's an investment, it's the mortgage simplifier, 30 years, and we want interest only as well. So we'll just wait for that. 5 years purchase. Yep, cool, awesome. All right, so we'll go down, and Mickey's earning 150,000. And then rental properties, so it should be up there. No, it's not. All right, we'll add it in here. So rental properties, existing, so new rental property. You can put the address in there, postcode, we need that. So we'll just go 4,000. Property value, total property rental income a week. It's $1,000 a week. Total property rental expenses annually. Let's just say it's what? Go with, let's just say $15,000 a year. All right, and then expenses, say Mickey and Minnie had no kids, but you could put that down there. Mandatory living expenses. So what I do here is back over here, okay, I'll go to Loan Tools. So remember, this is before my meeting that I'm having. So I don't have all their information yet. We've just got a basic little mini fact find. So I'm now going to open up the HEM calculator. So I just want to see if there's a deal here. So I've done a bit of a product search. I've found some good rates, which I think Mickey will be happy with. And I'll pull up the HEM calculator. Everything's running a bit slow today. All right, so he's single, lives in Queensland. Actually, he's living in Brisbane. Household income is 150. We'll calculate. So monthly expenses 2617. So in the ING calculator, we'll put 2650, something like that. They're saying that it's below the benchmark, so let's just up that a bit. Let's go to 800. There we go. Let's just actually do 700, see what happens there. No, all right, we'll just leave it. There we go. All right, so we'll leave it there. So that's what ING say is above HEMS. All right. Now he does have a credit card, so let's have a look here. He's got a credit card. It's not an ING card. It's other financial institution, and he's got a limit of 5K. All right, so here we go. So maximum borrowing capacity is 1.1 mil. So he only wants to borrow 800,000. So based on this, yep, there's a deal there. All right, so what I'll do is I can print that, save it, but I'll print that and I'll print it to PDF. Destination, no, not that. I'll save as a PDF, and then I'll save that to the client file just as a whatever. So I've tested that, it services, so cool, there's a deal there. All right, let's go back into, so we've got the HEM calculator, so I'll get out of there. I can get out of there. Let's jump back into the file. So at this point, I know there's some good products that I found. There's its services, and now I just wait for the client to complete the fact find, or as much as it as possible, and then then we'll do that appointment together. So what I'll do, let me see if I can bring up another dummy loan, just a second. All right, so I've got Leone Eddy, our general manager, and Minnie Mouse is the assistant on this one by the look of it. All right, so here we've gone into lending. So under the client, we then go into lending. So this is when we're having that meeting with the client now. All right, and you can see here, online fact find. So you can go do the goal setter if you want. I just jump in here and click review, Leone Eddy. We'll review fact find. So I have this open, ready to go for the meeting that I'm having with the client. And we'll just wait for this to come up. So, yeah. So then I'll run through this. So, goals. So I'll do this with the client. So, oh, yeah, you want to buy an investment property, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Write everything down. This also pre-populates the game plan. All right, so you can save and close once you've completed that. Then go into your details and just check that it's all correct in here. All right, so we'll save and close that. We'll just get out of there for now. All right, your household, single, no children, save and close. And so you're just having a conversation with them. You're just filling out the fact find. If they haven't added that in there, assets, liabilities, income and expenses, address, history, employment. So you're just running through this. All right. And a lot of the documents, if they have added it, it will be in here. It'll be in this section here. And then once you've done that, and you click I'm ready, send for a review. And then that'll all update back into here, into the client file. And then that's ready to go. So then you can open the deal from there. And in the application page here, so this is our game plan section. So I'll wait for that to load. All right, so we need to get green ticks down this side. And a lot of them will be green once we complete that fact find. But if there's anything grey, we need to complete on here. So most of this will be completed, etc. All right, customer objectives. All right, so yeah, just completing all of this as you go along. And I do this with the client. Most of it's completed. There might be a couple of questions here. I'll just go, yeah, do you have any preferences, this, that, whatever. So I might complete that. Any foreseeable changes. I ask them what age are you planning to retire, blah, blah, blah. Write stuff down. So basically I'm just running through each tab just to get a green tick on this point. Okay. Expenses, etc. Funding details, loan structure, third party declaration. So third party services. Is the client confident about insurance? So it's about kind of upselling stuff. Declaration, broker notes, refer information. So here you put your leads down here. So if you do get any office leads from us, you select this one here. Otherwise, you select whatever it is. And then once that's ready to go, then you can kind of, at that point, you can do two things. You can wrap up the appointment. You can tell the client, thanks for your time. I'll do some research and analysis and come back to you with the three best options. Or you've already got those three best options. You can discuss them right then and there in that summary page. So because remember you saved it to, let's go back. Wait, where is it? Oh, that's right. We're under a different. So let's jump back into Mickey Mouse. Let's go to lending. Oh, because we've got it here. All right, let's open that deal. Summary. Just wait for that to load. go summary. And we've got this here. So we can click on this. So you can do this with the client in that meeting after you've completed all that. Compare selected products. And here it is. So you can generate a report. Actually, this is what I used to do. I used to generate the report and have it in a PDF. And then I'd go through that with the client. So you can go here and say, all right, well, look, ongoing rate, 535, 5.5, 5.54. Now, you might say that, look, at the end of the day, these are the three best loan options. It doesn't service with Granite, so we're going to have to go with either Suncorp or ING, or, you know what, at the end of the day, 5.35 is better than those. That's more money in your pocket, Mr. Mickey Mouse. So these are the three best options, but in my professional recommendation is I would recommend going with Granite simply because it's more money in your pocket. And then, yeah, let them make a decision. Yeah, cool, we'll go with Granite. What I'd say is my recommendation is from here, let's do an application, get a pre-approval done, blah, blah, blah. So they give me the green light, and basically I go, great. What I'll do is I'll send out this game plan. It's a compliance document. Just need you to sign that. If there's any outstanding documents that they haven't given you, you request that because you say, well, I can't lodge it until I've got those documents. And then once you've done that, let's go back to the deal, right? So I've had that meeting with the client. They've chosen Granite. So back in the application. So what I'm going to do is I've got all green ticks here, right? All green ticks. So I'm going to click on Generate Game Plan. And it loads. All right, so nothing's in there right now, but that will have your commission and all that sort of stuff. Next step. Oh, we don't have the email address in there, but this is where you then send via e-sign. Okay, review game plan. So you got to click on this and open this up. Just take a little bit. Will take up to 60 seconds to generate. Right, done. And then, yeah, so that's out of storage. That's cool. Then we'll click on, get rid of that. And then we'll click on I acknowledge and then send via e-sign. So we can't do it because Mickey doesn't have a, so that's how you send the game plan out. So then we'll go back. Once you've then got that game plan signed, it'll show up here under documents. Down the bottom, if you scroll right down the bottom, there's no docs here at the moment, but it'll show up down here. All right, so let's jump back to application. And if we scroll all the way down the bottom, it's all green ticks, remember. I'm going to click Submit to Lender. All right, and then choose a lender. Well, it'll already have this in here. At the moment we don't, so let's just go. Who they select? Granite. Granite. I don't see Granite there. Am I blind? Oh, right there, Granite. All right. Sympology. That sucks. So they only use Sympology. Apply online. For me, if I've got two options, apply online or Sympology, I'm clicking apply online every day of the week. So anyway, you click on Sympology and then you click submit to loan app. And then up comes apply online or Sympology. In there, you'll have some red X's. You just need to go through those, validate them, fix up the red X's, upload the docs into there, send the e-signatures out. Once the client signs all that, then you submit that actual application with the supporting docs to the lender. And then you've done it. You've submitted a deal. So that's how I do it, folks. That's how I, with using my old ways of doing it, using MyCRM now. So that's what I do. I have that first initial phone call. All right. And you can do that once again, I definitely recommend for the new brokers to go watch this video. You'll pick something up. But yeah, with MyCRM, that's what I do. I have that initial conversation, do a little mini fact find over the phone, get some details so that I can do some pre-research. I'll do a product search, find three best lenders. I've already asked them the questions, what you're trying to do. I then tell them I'm going to send out the Hello Pack, book that meeting in, get them to sign that privacy form. I'll jump onto the lenders from that product search. I'll jump onto those lenders' calculators. Does it service? Yes, cool. I don't even use the serviceability calculator in MyCRM. I might use it after the fact find's been completed, just for whatever and giggles. And then in that meeting, I do that meeting. Finish off the fact find with the client. You can use a goal setter if you want. I just do the fact find now because they've finished most of it. I'm then going into the game plan section. So under lending, application, and just anything else I need to ask the client just to get those green ticks, I will do. And then from there, you can do one or two things. You can say, thanks for that. Thanks for your time right now. I'll go away and do some research analysis, and I'll come back to you with 3 best options. Or if you've already got that, like I do, I just do it then. So I say, look, based on that, here's 3 best products. I bring it up, show them. I say, in my professional recommendation is with XYZ Bank, simply because it's more money in your pocket. You're going to save money. However, it's up to you, Mr. and Mrs. Client. There you go. Yep, cool. Let's go with Granite. I go, awesome. Well, look, next step is I recommend we do a pre-approval. I say that for everything, whether it's a purchase or a refinance. I say, let's do a pre-approval. Let's get the application. Let's get a valuation done, see what we're playing with. And so I kind of just sell a pre-approval on almost everything. And I'll say, I'll prepare the application. I let them know what's next. So I'm going to send you out its game plan, compliance document. I just need you to sign it. And then I can complete the lender application, which I'll also send you out to sign digitally as well. And if there's any outstanding documents that, they haven't given me the latest pay slip or latest bank statements that I need, I'll say to them, can you get me those bank statements ASAP? I need those before I can submit the deal. And then, then I do it and I submit the deal. So that's how, in today's world, using my old school approach, where I'm also controlling the application more. What I've found with brokers is they send out a Hello Pack to a lead, haven't really built a lot of rapport, send out the Hello Pack. The client gets overwhelmed. Some clients get overwhelmed. Some clients don't know how to complete it properly. And they go, you know what? I never did this last broker I used. The broker did all the work for me. And they just go, yeah, I'll see you later. And they go find another broker. And a lot of brokers, not just in our group, but across LMG, are like, why is my conversion rate so low? From sending out Hello Packs to actually getting applications in. Once brokers get applications in, their approval and settlement rates are pretty good, but it's just getting that deal. So that's why I'll send the Hello Pack out just so they can do a bit of work for me. But really, I just say, complete it to the best of your ability. What you don't know, just leave it. We'll complete it in our little meeting. And honestly, that Zoom meeting that I do, the longest meeting has been 40 minutes. Most of them around 30 minutes in those Zoom meetings, and I can complete all that. And so anyway, guys, hope you got something out of this. This is how I lodge loans from lead right through to lodgement.